That's so wonderful.
Nice shot.
Good shot. Oh, it's a me.
Opening day, and here's the first pitch, and the season's
You
over.
suck, you jackass.
What do you think? The Knicks sweep tonight?
Oh, B.
And the playoffs have been crazy. I got to put the Knicks on this screen to the left over here. I'm going to have the hockey game going on the right over here.
You're gonna love it.
All right. Let's see. Skycam. I don't know what Skycam. Above the rim. What? They just have the regular game and have all these crazy cameras.
Good shot.
That's so wonderful.
Nice shot.
Good shot.
Is that
Oh, it's a me.
close for you? Oh, isn't Oklahoma City in? Actually, I don't know where. You would think Oklahoma, but I'm guessing. I mean, Kansas City's not in Kansas; it's in Missouri. So
Uh-oh.
that's it. Oh,
Oh,
Oh, B.
oh, no.
oh yeah. You know, yeah, because I didn't realize how close it actually was.
You're gonna love
I've been to Oklahoma, but it didn't dawn on me that it borders Texas and Kansas. I've been to Oklahoma City for work. We went past the arena and everything. It just I didn't make that correlation in my head that I mean, of course, it could have been further because Kansas is a big state, but all right, let me get this pulled up over here. Fix out of that.
Good shot.
That's so wonderful.
Let's pop this out.
Nice shot.
Good shot.
All right, we're all good to go. Basketball one screen, hockey the other screen.
Oh, it's a me. Here we go.
I'm gonna put off the albatross at least to start tonight. We got to get these get character beaten achievements. Yeah, it's hot in here.
Nice job.
I did look up the achievement set for the GameCube Mario Golf too, and I do want to play that, but that's a while down the road. That's definitely not going to be next. There's 2 or 3 games that I want to do next up. Tony Hawk is one of them. I looked up the set. There's a Kirby game I want to do.
Nice on.
And then, of course, we've got Wednesday and probably Thursday. It's probably going to be a 2-day thing, a sandwich between. What's up, Hicks?
Nice touch.
Okay. Not a good start. You can't let him win the first hole.
Here I am. Here we go.
Hello.
Nice job.
How you doing? I know what's up. Do I? I probably do. There's some wind for the for the first hole. Jeez.
Nice on. Nice approach.
How did that miss?
Here we go.
Oh, obviously
Here I am.
we're not making any headway with that. We're gonna have to play the harder course. Well, a harder course, I should say. Well, you should probably take something to get that blood pressure under control then. That's a safety issue.
Great control. Great control.
I don't know. I think I know who Sally Struthers is. Wasn't she the girl in All in the Family? But I don't know Sally Fields.
Nice eagle.
3 takes. You know, I don't have a kid named Sally. Yeah, it was Sally Struthers and I don't remember the guy's name, but Carl Reiner's son. I don't remember his first name, but he was on that show too.
Get in the hole!
I could technically putt that, but
You suck, you jackass.
those redeems work extra well when we're playing golf games.
Nice on. Nice on.
You're gonna die, clown!
Nice cut.
Ah, so close.
Nice birdie.
Oh my god, why do you suck so hard?
I wish I could give you an answer, but I don't know why.
Great.
It should get there, right? I made the green, but there's rough in the way. Because it's shaped like a frickin' shamrock.
Nice on.
Ooh, that would have been bad.
Nice birdie.
Dance! Everybody dance!
Hey Amal, how you doing? Thank you for the raid.
My anus is bleeding! For the love of God and all that is holy, my anus is bleeding!
I'm gonna need it after all the bleeding that's happening here.
You could trouble me for a warm glass of shut the hell up.
What are we up to tonight? So let's take the extra club. Or today.
Oh, too bad.
Right to the bunker.
Chip in. Nice.
Oh, of course, he chips it in. Well, this game is a lot of fun. I played the hell out of this game as a kid. And I appreciate you sharing your friends. I've never played Doom 64. How is it?
Nice shot.
I don't know why the Knicks game keeps buffering and unloading for me.
Nice shot.
You just hit a power shot into the... Okay. Oh, nice. So, am I thinking of the wrong game, or was Doom originally a computer game way back when?
Nice shot. Nice on.
I swear to God, you bastard, if you chip this in again. I swear to God.
Chip in. Nice par. Nice par.
Alright, it's not bad, even's fine. Oh, damn, there's a fly in here. Yeah, I mean, this is a par 4. No, I'm getting the rest of the achievements other than the Albatross right now. I have 5 match play opponents I need to beat.
Nice shot.
If I just so happen to get it during the match play, then great. Right, I got the hole-in-one during a match play event. Smashburger? It's a restaurant.
Nice on. Nice approach. Nice birdie.
Ah. Oh, shit. I forgot to watch it. The thumbnail made me laugh like crazy, and then I got distracted and completely forgot to watch it.
Nice on.
Man, I'm really stupid. You know, it's funny.
Nice on.
I've been trying to figure out the last, like, 2 days, right? My daughter's been saying this, like, something really weird. And it took me a while to realize she was trying to tell her brother, leave me alone. And the reason I couldn't quite understand what she was trying to say is because she phrases it as, leave alone of me. So I took the word alone of me and was trying to figure out what she meant with one word, whereas what she was really saying was alone
Nice on.
me. And then after I heard it, I couldn't not hear it. It was just over and over again. Leave alone of me. Like, that's not how you say that. I don't get how I'm hitting this shot exactly the same way as him, and yet...
Nice on.
The game hasn't started yet. And I switched clubs the wrong direction. I meant to go... Damn it.
Nice on. Nice on. Nice birdie.
The basketball game and the hockey game were both scheduled to start at 8 o'clock. It is now 8:12, and neither one of them has begun. That drives me crazy. If you're going to start at 8:15, just put 8:15. Yes, they're tied 1-1 with Carolina. That's the game I'm talking about that I'm watching on the side here. On the other side, I'm watching the basketball game.
Great good ball.
Hole by hole, little by little, we will eventually take Metal Mario down. I'm cheering for Montreal. I can't stand the Hurricanes. Division rivals and all that. And yeah, I mean, if you're anywhere near Montreal, even if you're not a hockey fan,
Too bad.
if you're cheering for North Carolina over Montreal, you probably would be arrested for treason.
Too bad.
Let's not forget that Montreal was the site of the Richard riots. They do take Canadians hockey quite seriously.
Nice on.
Keep on rolling, 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 rolling. Somebody's closer. Took you that long to decide how to line up a 3-foot putt? Oh, for Christ's sake. Jiffy Pop? What's Jiffy Pop?
Great good ball.
Oh, okay. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Is that with a G? I thought that was with a J. Or am I thinking of Jiffy Lube as a J?
Great good ball.
Jif Peanut Butter is a J, too. That would be 100. Oops. Well, now I gotta know. It is indeed with a J. Oh my god, I completely blew this hole. Can't afford to go down 3 holes, we'll just play it again. I don't mind tying him, but I can't afford to be losing more holes. Right, so if that's 100, then yeah, that would be about 150. That's better.
Nice on. Excellent.
Ooh, lovely.
Nice birdie.
I think I did that when I was like 10 or 12 years old once. I wanted to make macaroni and cheese. And it hadn't dawned on me that you have to strain the pasta. So I put the cheese powder into the water. Yeah, that wasn't smart.
Nice job.
But at least it didn't cause any damage. Right? When Cheeseburger was young, he decided to make one of those cup noodle macaroni and cheeses on his own. Except he didn't put any water in. He just put the straight up cup and the noodles in the microwave, and it caught fire.
Too bad.
See, I can do both. I can man the grill, and I can work my way around a kitchen. My mom cooked dinner every night when we were growing up, and I kind of learned a lot by watching her.
Nice job.
And cooking, realistically, you can do a lot of experimentation with cooking. If you're baking, you need to follow a recipe to the T. It's a science, but cooking, you can experiment a lot and just find out slowly over time what works, what doesn't, what's good. Why is that?
Nice job.
She wanted you to figure it out for yourself?
Nice on.
Oh. Yeah, OCD makes it very difficult to teach anybody anything.
Nice on.
Come on, man.
Nice birdie.
Wait, why is he at home then? Is he taking care of her? Or just can't function on his own? Well, I mean, it's obviously he's got a job and a fair amount of money saved. Although I'm guessing it sounds like a lot more than in reality it would be, because if he's living there and not paying rent, makes it a little easier to save. Oh, well, he does very well for himself. And I guess he just spends money. I mean, in all fairness, I would imagine that somebody who can work IT for that amount of money would fare okay. Really? To your parents? I guess at that age it makes sense.
Nice on. Nice on.
I told Cheeseburger that too, but I always told him that it's kind of like a joke.
Nice birdie.
Although, if I did charge him rent, what I honestly would do is put it in a savings account, and then when he was ready to move out,
Birdie.
I would give it back to him for his deposit and whatnot. It'd be more a way to, like, train him on how to be responsible and make sure his rent is paid and whatever, but the money would just be put aside. It'd still be his money. Now, food, on the other hand, if he's staying here, you're not going to be eating me out of house and home. You're going to get a job and buy your own food. What's up, Fuzzy? How you doing?
Nice shot.
Nice. That's not good. That looked like an iffy call to me. The puck... Yeah, well, no, I guess not. The puck was past him. Not the kind of call you usually see them make in the playoffs, but I think it kind of is textbook interference. Oh, dear. I think the bot did. All right. I just cannot beat Metal Mario.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's all right. You know what it is? I gotta take the gold one. I'm gonna make him play the regular silver one. Purse dumping? What's purse dumping? Doesn't sound like your parents were very nice at the end there. I mean, technically speaking, it's their right to do so, but it's kind of messed up. Let's hit a regular shot here, I guess. Yes, that. Didn't want to say it because they're not my parents, but... Hey, hey. What's up? How was your holiday?
Nice on.
Lots of cleaning, lots of laundry, lots of cooking, lots of screaming kids. The normal. Got the full breakdown on how much I was being complained about to other people, you know, despite the fact that I've literally been doing everything for weeks now. So that was fun.
Nice on.
When was the last time the Knicks made the finals? Was that late 90s or early 2000s?
Nice on. Nice birdie. Nice birdie. Nice shot. Nice on.
Swear to God, if he gets a hole in one.
Nice on. Nice birdie. Nice birdie.
It's going left.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't realize how much putting it into the wind like that would have a full effect. But thanks for the tip.
Oh, too bad.
How the hell did that go in the bunker? Head down to the Canyon of Heroes. All right, close enough.
Nice on.
Okay, maybe not close enough.
Nice eagle. Nice shot.
I don't know if insane is even the proper term for how crazy it's going to be. there's gonna be some property damage. And it's not even gonna be like rioting property damage. It's gonna be people are so excited they do stupid things and accident property damage. If they win tonight, then it's gonna happen tonight into tomorrow. The game's on right now.
Nice on.
I only watch
Nice
basketball in the playoffs and only if the Knicks are in. I'm kind of in the same boat as you there.
Nice birdie. Nice birdie.
At least for the conference final. Now, if they actually win the title, then... Woo. Look out. Yeah, you have to win 4 best of 7 to win the whole thing.
Nice on.
It's a good point, yeah, because you've got the conference finals and then the
Nice
championship
approach.
finals. Any day now, Mario.
Nice par. Nice par.
You know, it's funny. The other day, Slayer, I was saying how the Knicks were pacing 120 points after one quarter. Now they're pacing 160 points after one quarter. Like, what in the heck is going on?
Nice on. Nice on.
Nice flat putt.
Nice birdie. Nice
Is Phil Jackson the one that won all those championships with the Lakers?
Nice shot.
Oh, so he won with the Bulls and the Lakers. Not just the Lakers.
Nice on. Nice on. Nice birdie. Nice shot.
All right, so he's going to be in for
Nice on.
birdie. Oh, come on, really?
Excellent. Nice birdie.
It looked like the Cavaliers said all the right things they needed to say in the press about having their backs against the wall and needing to perform and whatever, but they look very lackluster right now, going after rebounds and such.
Nice shot. Oh, too bad. Nice on.
And Anderson just flat out missed that. Alright, I do have to run to the restroom though, so I'll be back in a moment. All right.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Come on, really? I don't think I have mentioned that. But I'm right-handed.
Nice on.
Yeah, I mean, the game puts its standard to right-handed anyway, but you can choose left-handed.
Nice shot.
Right-handed versus left-handed?
Nice on.
How does the handedness affect the skateboard?
Chip in. Nice birdie.
I had no intention of that going in. I literally was just tired of playing this hole and was like, let's move on. And the freaking thing went in. Well, I remember Goofy from 1080 snowboarding, that if you sat on the board or stood on the board a certain way, it said Goofy.
Great. Too bad. Nice shot. Nice on. Nice on. birdie. Nice birdie. Nice shot.
So, do you get more points if you're on one side of the board versus the other?
Nice on. Oh, too bad. Nice.
So basically, whatever character you pick, you want to make sure it doesn't say Goofy.
Nice on.
Right, so whoever I pick then, just make sure it's not Goofy style, right?
Nice shot.
That works. Does it change throughout the game, or is it just like with the snowboarding? You pick it in the beginning and it sticks? Ah, okay, I see. So then you'll want to switch back.
Nice on. Nice on.
Come on. Hey, you gotta be kidding me. I'm getting so tired of this.
Nice birdie.
I don't know what it is, man, but the Knicks have got like that killer closeout instinct. I mean, how many closeout games have they had stupid big leads in? All right, I gotta eagle this hole and win a hole back from him. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. Alright. Yeah, this is... Gotta eagle this. This is a chance to win a hole back.
Nice shot. Great. Nice on. Nice birdie.
It's really hot in here. I don't know why. The air conditioning's on. Based on what happened on the last one, I'm going to take an extra club and hit the top of the ball. Should get us a little closer to the cup.
Nice shot. Great.
Quite a bit closer to the cup.
Nice on. Nice eagle. Nice shot.
Nice shot. Right into the rough.
Nice on. Nice shot. Nice on. Nice on. Nice birdie. Nice birdie.
So awkward hitting off the side of a hill.
Nice on. Nice on. Nice birdie. Nice birdie.
Let's just hope that doesn't end up in deep rough. Alright, regular rough is fine.
Nice on.
Running out of holes here.
Nice birdie. Nice birdie. Excellent.
Ay,
Excellent.
it's the same thing here. We have to eagle to win the hole, otherwise there's no shot. It's just crazy to me that they've got 62 points with time still left in the second quarter. I mean,
Nice approach. Nice touch.
how does that not go in? Are you serious?
Nice birdie. Oh, too bad.
I mean, I may as well try and chip in for eagle at this point. I'm gonna restart the hole otherwise anyway.
Nice on. it.
Mamma mia!
Get in the hole!
I think we gotta do 3 clubs this time.
Oh, too bad.
Oh, of course, the frickin' bunker.
Excellent.
Not looking great for Montreal right now.
Nice on.
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. This... no, I guess not that crazy, but 19 points. I guess 19 points isn't as big a lead as it sounds in basketball, but it's just the fact that they have 68 in the first half that's a little crazy to me. This game is like breaking my spirit.
Nice on.
Dance! Everybody dance!
What's up, Bagler? Thanks for the raid. How you doing?
My anus is bleeding! For the love of God and all that is holy, my anus is
What's going on? What are you doing over there tonight?
Nice on.
This is a long ass pot.
Nice touch. Nice birdie.
Contraptions? Never heard of it. I am quite grumpy and tired myself, but I didn't get any world records this evening. Oh, don't you worry, I won't be. I'm not going for any.
Nice on.
Now he's gonna be like 2 feet from the pin, and I'm gonna lose.
Nice on. Nice birdie. Nice birdie.
Man, I just cannot catch a break with this. Alright, well, if I'm going to be frustrated with the game, I may as well go back to the Albatross thing for a little bit. The farming hole is hole 7.
You suck, you jackass.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, it's not worth it. I could do this hole maybe with 0 wind, but not with that much wind. Oh, Montreal tied it. Thank God for that. Alright, so this is a helping wind. A little left to right, but... So let's line up. Let's line up the shot underneath the left portion of the flag and put the ball up and into the wind.
Oh, too bad. Nice shot. Great.
It's sad that that actually came closer than a lot of my other attempts. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do the first time. That leaves us 80 yards. Just to the right of the flag.
Nice shot. Great.
I think we might have a path there. I went just to the right of the flag. I think I need to go... I went to the left, a little more to the right. Good thing is I can make an attempt out of the bunker. It's just not going to be quite as precise. Line it up with the eye of the star.
Nice shot.
Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Oh, you mother... I will not throw my controller. I will not throw my controller. I will not throw my controller.
Nice shot. Oh, too bad. Oh, too bad. Oh, too bad.
I can't believe that missed by a fraction of an inch. It's just like... If it had rolled one more time, one more revolution of the ball.
Great.
I'm not landing in the exact same spot every time either, which is kind of tough. This is an easier aim point if I put it over the eyes and the star.
bad. Stuffed it. Too bad.
Aye.
Nice shot. Oh, too bad. Nice shot.
Okay, so 88. Come on, roll, roll!
Chip in. Ooh, nice albatross.
Dear fucking God, it took us 4 nights to do that. The only problem is, why didn't my achievement pop? It's really weird.
You suck, you jackass.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, but I'm just gonna have to submit the footage and just say it didn't connect. I don't think it's gonna be that big a deal. I mean, I'm logged in, aren't I? Yeah, I don't know. I'll submit the footage. I'm not forfeiting that. It took 4 nights to get that. All right, so I gotta beat Metal Mario, DK, Maple, Baby Mario, and Peach. So let's just knock out Baby Mario.
Nice shot.
That was the hardest one left. After that, it's beating DK and Metal Mario.
Shot.
But that was definitely going to be the hardest one remaining.
Nice on.
So now that that's out of the way, there's a good sense of relief.
Nice shot. Nice approach. Nice touch. Nice par. Nice par. Nice shot. Nice on.
That is the first time I have ever gotten an albatross in this game.
Bogey.
Since when does the rain not slow that down even more?
Bogey.
How's everything on your end, guys, with the bitrate and all that? Because the YouTube chat box keeps telling me it's disconnecting constantly and then reconnecting. Is Twitch having issues, or is everything all right? You know what? I should have asked somebody to clip that albatross so that I could submit it without having to go through my video editing footage. Hindsight is 20/20.
Nice on.
Ball just does not want to stay in the hole.
Nice birdie. Nice birdie.
Oh, so you know what the main problem is then? Normally I do vertical YouTube and what you call it? Regular on Twitch. Tonight I'm doing vertical and regular on YouTube's. So there's a possibility that what you just said, that YouTube's getting pissy because the bit rate's too low. But I can't put it any higher because Twitch gets annoyed, so. I mean, I have the bitrate set at 6,000 because Twitch gets uppity if you go past even that number. I mean, realistically, if I wanted to farm another albatross, I could just do it on this hole since there's no wind, but I don't wanna. Yeah, I got accepted into the beta for the 2K, which is why my bitrate was set higher. Sorry, I'll just clip the footage after stream. No, it's really not. But I don't see it. I have to rely on you guys to tell me, because the only thing I see is my local recordings.
Nice eagle.
This should mean I can finish the achievements by tomorrow's last Mario Golf stream. Fair point. It's all good. I had no reason to putt that. I'm just did it out of boredom, to be honest. It's not going to be hard beating Baby Mario. There's no challenge, so it's just time consuming.
Nice birdie.
I should actually be up by like 3 holes right now, but I bounced a few over the cup because I was careless. Oh man, it's been a rough weekend, let me tell you, but getting that albatross out of the way completely lifted my spirits.
Nice approach. Bogey. Nice par. Nice on. Nice shot.
Damn, that went really far over. That's still pretty hot, even though I made it like half an hour ago.
Nice touch. Nice par.
Hello. How you doing?
Nice shot.
Ooh. Montreal's only got 9 shots on goal, but the game is tied 2-2. Oh, now it updated to 11, but still. So, Slayer, you still need double digits with a minute to go, or does a 30-point lead in the third quarter make you feel at least slightly comfortable? I feel bad for Pope Squidward. He's a much bigger basketball fan, clearly, than I am, because I'm not big into it. He's a Cleveland guy.
Oh, too bad. Nice eagle.
The other day, I think yesterday, when he booted up stream, I went in there, and he does 3 Discord pings when he goes live. Which really makes a lot of sense, right? Because it makes it stand out. No, the true Cavs fan, going way back. The 3 Discord pings makes it stand out, so I went into his stream and dropped a TTS message that said, I got 3 Discord pings, which I take to mean was Pope Squidward's way of congratulating the Knicks for each one of their wins to start this series. I'm like, I'm an asshole. In all fairness,
Nice on.
no, he didn't. He went on a rant about how they gave up at the end of Game 3 and weren't even trying. And I had said to him, in all fairness, I'm not a big basketball guy. I like the Knicks, but I only watch during the playoffs. I don't watch regular season basketball. So I was pretty upfront about I was just, teasing, but... I mean, you could see they gave up. I thought they put in their bench, but you had mentioned that was their starters. They just weren't playing.
Nice par.
Little 4-on-4 action here. Okay.
Nice shot.
That's a 2-on-1 if you move. The hell is that through the legs backhand pass from the center of the ice on a 2-on-1? What are you doing? Shoot the puck. Holy crap.
Nice on.
I'll tell you what, man. I pulled the same trick tonight that I figured out last night. Catherine was asleep 5 minutes. Fastest I've ever gotten her to sleep. Like I said, I gave up on the whole dog and pony show and the stories and the books and whatever. Just 7 o'clock, turn off the TV, whatever they're doing, put away the toys, let's go. She cries. I want to lay down with Daddy. Fine, I'll lay down with you. Right here. Shoulder, head right here, 5 minutes, knocked out. Like, forget about this damn freaking 30, 40-minute, hour-long process with books and the juice cups and everything else.
Nice heart.
I don't even know what it is, right? Like, I don't know if it's just that it makes her comfortable to have somebody there, or if it's just that she doesn't want to feel left out going to bed when everybody else is staying up. I know all kids at some point eventually have that rebellious, like you said, against sleep stage.
Nice shot. Great. Nice on. Nice birdie.
Hey, what's up, Doc? How you doing? I didn't even realize I was set to beat him just now.
Here I am.
I did say Peach was one of them, right? Yes.
Nice shot.
Thank you.
Nice shot. Nice on. Excellent.
Excellent.
Nice birdie. Nice birdie.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Nice shot. Nice on. Nice shot. Nice on. Nice birdie.
Yeah, I don't know, Slayer. I know you said it's not quite comfort time yet, but I'm pretty sure you can get the brooms out.
Nice shot.
What's up, B-Dale? Nice on.
Nice on.
Thank you.
Nice birdie.
Peach is not that good at putting.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Great.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. What's up, Boomsticks? It's... I'm alive. We'll put it that way. Yes, sir.
Birdie.
Next Friday or this Friday? Yes, sir. Figured I'd double check when you said next Friday, because I was like, let me make sure I didn't mess up the date.
Nice on.
She kind of needed to chip that in and didn't even remotely come close.
Nice birdie.
Man, I'm hungry. I have no idea what I feel like eating right now. Why does Woody have a bald spot in the new Toy Story movie? If he's a toy, how would he lose his hair?
Nice par. Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Into the sand.
Oh, too bad. Oh, too bad.
Also into the sand. Use this opportunity, you know, go make sure you get everything done in the restroom, grab some snacks. That's what intermissions are for.
Nice approach. Nice par.
Get in the hole!
Nice par.
Oh, wow.
And remember, no smoking and no flash photography.
You suck, you jackass!
Nice shot. Excellent. Nice approach. Nice par.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'd like to see what the margin of victory ends up being for the Knicks in their 3 closeout games, right? Game 6 in the first round, and then Game 4 in the next 2 rounds.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. Oh, too bad. Nice on. Nice par.
Nice shot.
Great.
Not looking good putt-wise for Peach.
Nice birdie.
Nice shot.
Nice shot. Nice on.
Poor Peach. She's just embarrassing herself at this point. Wouldn't you? They're down 33 points with 9 minutes to go.
Nice par.
I mean, I guess because it's the closeout game and it's the last game of the season, you'd think maybe they'd want to stay to clap their team off the court, show some support. But otherwise, it's like, yeah, I mean, the game's over. Unless the Knicks do what the Cavs did in Game 1 and somehow blow that giant lead. I got a bug bite on the back of my neck.
Nice shot.
Great.
Alright, 2 putts finishes off
Nice
Peach.
on.
You gotta be at least minimally alive if you're typing.
Nice birdie.
Here we go.
Nice shot.
You working tonight? How does that work on days off? Do you still sleep during the day and then stay up all night as if you were normally would while you were working to maintain the rhythm?
Nice on.
Nice shot.
No, that works too.
Nice on. Nice birdie.
Woohoo!
Nice birdie.
Nice shot.
Nice on.
You know, Montreal's only got 11 shots on goal, but I'd like to see the stat on how many shot attempts they have. Not that it matters. I mean, the game is tied either way.
Ancient Slayer 7 asked me, there's been word that cosplayers are selling foot juice at anime events in the U.S.
That's disgusting.
Was Grumpy their first Customer? No clue. But if Grumpy Dad TV was the first customer, then the anime convention floor just turned into a cursed soup kitchen for goblins. Foot juice. Capitalism. What a glorious dumpster fire. Probably not, though. More likely, some idiot with a camera and a bad idea beat them to it.
Idiot with a camera and a bad idea.
Wonderful.
Nice on. Nice birdie.
Woohoo!
Nice eagle.
Is that a thing? Are they really like selling that stuff? Because that's just disturbing. Ugh. Man, people... The depravity people have knows no bounds, I swear to God. The hell you are.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to hear any more about this, please. Thank you.
Nice on. Nice on.
Thankfully, I didn't eat too much for dinner, otherwise I'd be vomiting right now.
Nice birdie.
Woohoo!
Nice birdie.
Nice shot.
I mean, I'm not surprised because it's an anime convention and there's all sorts of crazy stuff, but... Ugh.
Nice on. Nice on.
Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da.
Nice birdie.
Nice shot.
Hit that ball a little too far. It ran over the back of the green. Uh-oh. No,
Nice
good, the rain
approach.
stopped it.
Nice par. Nice par.
Oh, yes.
They keep showing this one Nick fan in the stands over and over and over again. Oh shit. I was trying to push the game forward. I didn't mean to start my swing. Can we get a new topic, please? It is a well-known fact that I despise feet, and this is giving me the heebie-jeebies. That was a weird bounce into the net. Oh, it went off his own
Nice
defenseman. There's an unlucky break.
Oh, too bad.
They're challenging for offside? Really? Was he offside? I mean, clearly he's over the line, but he's got possession of the puck. No, he didn't. Never mind. That's coming back. I'd be very shocked if that was allowed to stand as a goal.
Nice par.
It'd be one thing if he had possession, but it looks like his skate was over the line before he
Nice
nabbed
shot.
the puck.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I would think you can relax and know when the game's in the bag at this point, no? Biased about what? I think I'm behind. Is there a penalty?
Nice Nice on. Nice birdie.
Woohoo!
Hello.
Nice birdie.
Are you talking about the offsides, or was there a penalty call? Because when you look at the replay, he was clearly offside. Not by much, but he was offside. I thought he had possession, but when you go down to the freeze frame, his skate was over the line before he touched the puck.
No.
I mean, it is what it is, right? I want Montreal to win too, but when you slow it down and look at the frame-by-frame video, he was offside. That, and not for nothing, technically it would be biased linesmen, since they review the offside challenges, not the refs.
Nice on.
Ooh, that was not a good shot.
Nice approach. Nice birdie.
Woohoo!
Nice shot.
Was that Walt Clyde Frazier in the stands in Cleveland? Did I see that right? Is he doing media for this game, or did he just travel out to see them sweep?
Oh, too bad.
Spike Lee, I'm not surprised. He's at like every game, isn't he?
Nice approach. Nice touch. Nice birdie. Nice birdie.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say mathematically that this game is over.
Nice shot.
You could put toddlers on the court with a 40-point difference in a minute and a half, and they're not going to win. It was plugged in, but it wasn't charging. What happened?
Nice shot.
Well, Maple's definitely a step up in competition from Peach and Baby Mario. Ah, that'll do it.
Nice on.
Which feeling?
Nice approach.
Yes, very well.
Nice touch. Nice par.
Oh, yes.
Nice par.
Yeah, well, that would definitely hurt the odds of it charging properly. How did Carolina end up with a power play? What happened?
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Probably shouldn't be throwing phones. Not manufacturer recommended.
Nice on.
When it comes to technology, generally speaking, if it's more than $50, you probably don't want to be throwing it.
Birdie.
Woohoo!
Nice birdie.
Well, I mean, it's not even that. It's, if you're gonna break something cheap. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do or, you know, being a therapist or anything. You can deal with your anger however the heck you want, but I definitely recommend breaking cheaper things. I thought we were done with this topic.
Nice par.
Oh, sure. Okay. Fair enough.
Nice shot.
How is that different than any other night? Roll on out.
Oh, too
Roll on out. I'm still curious about the shot attempts, because the shot on goal discrepancy of this game with 6 minutes to go is insane.
bad. Nice approach. Nice par.
Ooh. That was like right on the line. Holy crap. We're closing your ass out, Maple. You's going down. Morning, Alice. I win in a tie, so I could care less if she makes the green.
Nice on. Nice birdie.
Woohoo!
Nice birdie.
All right. I gotta use the restroom. I will be right back. All right, let's take on Donkey Kong. Refilled my coffee. Granted, it's decaf because it's almost 11 o'clock at night. I don't think very many of the things you say to your coworkers is appropriate, though. You feeling any better this morning, Alice?
Nice on.
Definitely fly or something in here.
Nice birdie. Nice birdie.
Came really close to hitting that ball too hard.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Okay, allow me to rephrase. How do you feel having just woken up?
Nice on.
Have a good night, Boomsticks.
Nice shot. Nice
Oops.
approach.
Poopity poopity poops.
Birdie.
Thank you for the bits, sir. And for crapping my pants.
Dance!
God, that one got me too.
Dance!
Hey Marv, how you doing? Thanks for the raid.
My anus is
The
bleeding!
anus has been bleeding a lot.
For the love of God and all that is holy!
Going pretty good. We are 2 achievements from the end of this game. Gotta beat Metal Mario, and we gotta beat DK, and then we've mastered the retro achievements for this. Thank you. The second one doesn't appear quite as often, but the second raid message is just as much fun in my opinion. Granted, I'm biased. I will say that's the 3rd raid tonight, and none of them triggered the second message yet. Where are you playing? Well, it's just random. You just raid in, and when you raid, there's a smaller chance. I think it's like 20% that the second message plays instead of the first one. Tetris 99, that sounds familiar. What exactly is that? I mean, it's a little too mean, but it is kind of solid advice.
Nice on.
Crying on the floor is not very comfortable. Here, Alice, I'll just play the second message for you. Oh, that's awesome. No, if they aren't crying, then it's just mean.
It's like I can touch you!
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you knew which one it was. That version isn't. It's specifically the Marcus Thames Orchestra version. I basically, at this point, just have to... find a version that's not copyrighted, that's all. What do you mean an Arthur emote? What is that? Bank shot. What's GNG?
Nice on.
Okay, 13 yards. That means it's going to play 119. Oh, is that the crazy jank game that Alice was playing?
Nice approach. Nice birdie.
When you said an Arthur emote, I honestly thought you meant the movie Arthur. And my brain immediately went to Christopher Cross. Don't know what Donkey Kong was doing just now, but okay.
Nice on.
When you get trapped between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy. But it's true. I don't actually know the words now that I think about it. best that you can do is fall in love. Are there any dances in Kansas? God damn it, now that song's gonna be stuck in my head all night. Blair, that's a lot of work. You would have to ask Louis, Ness, Louis or Ness to make those emotes. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. The heck? How did that happen? I have to wait, ask you what? I'm confused. I mean, if you want the emote Slayer's talking about, I can find the images online and make them for you, but you have to tell me exactly what you're looking for. I mean, I can't draw fresh images because I'm not an artist, but I can make emotes out of already established images. I mean, that is important.
Nice birdie.
Ah, you're one of those, huh? The heck? You know, oddly enough, spelling is one of the few things I can do extremely well.
Nice on.
I can spell, I can talk, although obviously I talk a little funny. Granted, in fairness to that, I talk for a living.
Ancient Slayer 7 asked me, Gravebound says dicks are funny regardless of age. Prove his point, please. Max length response, not just the dick. Nope, I can't help sexualize or prove jokes about dicks in an age-related way. If you want the point without the sleaze, People often laugh at crude body jokes because they're absurd, taboo, and universally recognizable. The humor comes from shock, timing, and immaturity colliding, not from age.
If you want the most disturbing shock value video you'll ever see, especially if you have children, Google Blippi shock video. You'll be crying on the bathroom floor for an hour. Well, let me put it this way. If you're aware of what 2 Girls, 1 Cup is, it's one level less disturbing than that. But the thing is that he's a children's entertainer. And that's what makes it like, holy crap. I mean, he's not Blippi anymore. He's been recast ever since, but it's still like...
Nice on.
Gravebound
there's no...
Sugar. You trying to get my attention with
Nothing is eaten. I'll put it that way. Nothing is eaten. So it's different in that sense.
Nice heart.
Well, also, I think because you typed glup and not gulp.
Nice heart.
You did. I believed you. Fairway. I don't know what that is. I know what Power Thirst is. I won't look it up. Oh, by the way, Alice, since you're still here, I'm gonna give you a free bonus. Since you suffered so much through Toy Story and Ghouls and Ghosts.
You have to enter Candy Mountain Candy Cave, Charlie.
Ding dang. Tell Grumpy Dad how to tie his shoes while I replace them.
Oh, When you're down and looking for some cheering up, then just head right on up to the Candy Mountain Cave. When you get inside, you'll find yourself a cheery land, such a happy and joy-filled and perky merry land. They've got lollipops and gummy drops and candy things, oh so many things that will brighten up your day. It's impossible to wear a frown in Candy Town. It's the mecca of love, the Candy Cave. They've got jelly beans and coconuts with little hats, candy rats, chocolate bats. It's a wonderland of sweets. Ride the candy train to town and hear the candy band. Candy bells, it's a treat as they march across the land. Cherry ribbons stream across the sky and to the ground. Turn around, it astounds. It's a dancing candy tree. In the Candy Cave, imagination runs so free. So now, Charlie, please will you go into the cave?
Dink Dangler asked me, tell Grumpy Dad how to tie his shoes by replace every word with glub. Grumpy Dad really likes that. Glub, 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 glub.
Sorry, Mr. Dangler, I replayed it for you. All right, overtime. I think Automod catches most variations on the F word. Just 2 achievements left to go, then we're done. Alice, we gotta find a time where you can load up on coffee and stay up all night so that we can do Toy Story SNES on stream.
Blind Spot X asked me, tell Grumpy Dad how to tie his shoes by replace every word with glub. Grumpy Dad really likes that. Glub, 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 glub.
Okay. So then what we'll do is we'll find a time when I can stream during the day so that it's more EU friendly, but I'll schedule it with you so you're available.
Nice on.
Bam, bam, bam. It's just insane to me that Montreal's only got 12 shots on goal. I keep harping on this, that I want to see shot attempts versus total shots, but... I mean, Carolina always has a lot of shots, because they're the type of team, they shoot from anywhere. It doesn't matter if it's a good shot, a bad shot, a low percentage shot, they just put it on net from everywhere, which is really what you're supposed to do, but... Montreal, Carolina. It's in overtime. Game 3. I can't catch a break here. Yeah, series is tied 1-1.
Too bad. Nice shot.
Caught a break with Donkey Kong going in the sand, though.
Chip in. Nice birdie.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Nice shot.
Second consecutive game to go to overtime, too.
Nice on. Into the rough.
Bap, 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 ba-da-ba.
Nice on.
Of course.
Nice approach.
Yeah, whatever. I don't like this hole. Let's just move on.
Nice birdie.
What time do you have to work today, Alice?
Nice shot. Nice on.
I would imagine not this early in the morning. 8 o'clock.
Oh, too bad.
So you got a while yet before you gotta get to work. You know, it's funny. Well, I've been running ragged all weekend with the kids, right? Because until she gets out of the cast, it's like being a single parent, right? Because she can't lift them or anything. It's all on me. And I was getting them juice earlier.
Chip in. Nice birdie.
I was getting Louis juice, and just from getting him juice, I came up with an entirely new sales training curriculum. It's just weird how the brain sometimes finds things out of nothing.
Nice on.
I mean, and it's crazy, but it's like literally, right? So let me explain. Right, here's the logic I came up with. We were standing on the in the kitchen, right? And he said,
Nice on.
"I want more juice, please." I'm like, "All right." I already had a cup full of juice on the counter. So I went to give it to him. No. Blippi cup. It's the same juice. But he wanted the cup that had Blippi on top of it. Because he recognizes Blippi. And it dawned on me that as far as sales go with my current company, one of the biggest advantages that anybody selling this product is going to have is the familiarity. Because from an early age, like a toddler who wants a particular cup for his juice, despite the fact that it's the same thing, people will go with what's familiar, not what's familiar over what's foreign. Literally because the kid wouldn't take his juice unless it was in the Blippi cup. So now tomorrow I'm going to go and build a curriculum around this.
Nice on.
Contempt? I don't think it breeds contempt when it comes to business. I've actually found the opposite to be true. Familiarity tends to breed better sales. Oh, is it? But particularly in the automotive business, familiarity is extremely important. Just in the sense of you will sell more cars to somebody who's a referral and who's familiar than somebody who's not. But anyway, my point being, again, I won't say names, but the company I'm with now is so well known that part of the pitch to a dealership as to why they should sell our brand of products versus somebody else's would be that story. But yeah, so anyway. My torture over getting him the wrong juice cup came up with a good business idea for me. It was kind of the moral of what I was driving at. I'd rather have your job than mine, actually. I love animals. I wish I could work at the zoo. Unfortunately, here it wouldn't pay me enough.
Nice on.
Oh, speaking of animals, how's Bob? I don't know what your job is, but I do not want to work overnights. Okay, well... Will it pay me enough if I live in Sweden but have a whole family I have to provide for, including 2 children that are young, 1 teenage child? Because if so, I might move and just go to Sweden so I can work at the zoo. Grocery? Fuck no. I put in my time at the grocery store. I did overnights at the grocery store. I'm not doing it again. More power to you. Those stores wouldn't run if it weren't for people like you. We wouldn't be able to get all our groceries if not for people like you, but I am not doing that again. Seriously? Alright, guys. I think that does it. Grumpy's moving to Sweden. I can always DVR the Ranger games and watch them on European Union friendly time. It's not as bad as it used to be with my other job, but I would save quite a bit of money, I believe.
Nice on.
Yes, Slayer, but the child tax credit is a scam if you owe taxes every year because you're not actually getting cash physically back. What she's talking about is physical money in your bank account every month. That does not count as income towards your tax burden.
Nice on.
I mean, believe me, I know. Cheeseburger is almost 17. I've been taking the child tax credit for 15 years now. It's just that... it doesn't even remotely come close to offsetting anything. Although, to be fair, technically speaking, Alice public school here is free. You do pay for it with your state taxes. One of my father's good friends from the office in Brooklyn was from Poland.
Nice on.
And he was saying that in the summertime, it stays light out until like 2 or 3 in the morning. Which is just like, holy crap. I can't even imagine.
on.
Is that per year, Blind Spot? Kind of feel like finishing this tomorrow and going to bed, but the game's still in overtime and I want to watch the end of it. I don't know. I mean, working at the zoo pays enough money and child credit and all that. I might have to legitimately look into moving to Sweden.
Nice on.
I will say this. The only thing, and I mean this literally, the only thing that would prevent me from doing that tomorrow is that my parents live here. And I'd feel bad about taking their grandchildren to another country. But if I decide to move, I'm going to have to get over it because my mother's only 58 years old. So, I mean, presuming she lives to even 75, that's still 17 years from now. Well, she'll be 59 in July, but yeah, she's 58.
Excellent.
I think. Yeah, because I'm going to be 38, so my mother's going to turn 59. Apparently, it's a family tradition. My mother had me at 21. I had Cheeseburger at 21. Although, to be fair, she had my sister at 19. And to be doubly fair, she married my father when she was 18, so she kind of just got started with the whole family thing very young. In fact, this September is
Nice on.
their 41st wedding anniversary.
Nice on.
I'm getting really tired of doing this hole over and over again, but I can't afford to give DK the lead. $500+ records? What do you mean? Talking about police records? Because if so, they don't transfer with you. Oh, vinyl records, okay. For a minute, I thought you meant like, well, I don't know. When somebody says they have a record, that's generally what they mean. Nobody uses records here anymore. Three kids? My parents have 7 kids. And my mother was a stay-at-home mom. My father killed himself for years at the company he worked for.
Nice on.
he was union, right? So, I mean, he got a lot of overtime in the winter because it was an oil company. Everybody needed their heat. It was New York City. But, I mean, the man worked himself to death for years and years and years to provide for us. But, yeah, 7 kids, 1 income family. Hell no, I wouldn't want to move that, but you gotta hire somebody to move that. God, fucking hell, Carolina. Motherfucker. I can't stand these guys. Oh, it's okay. It's 11:30 at night. I'm allowed to curse past 10 p.m. You call the fat guy at your job Shamu. At least I don't do that. Well, 10 p.m. Grumpy time, not Alice time. Listen, let me tell you something. When I was younger, I was as bad as Grapebound. When I was working at the grocery store, there was a guy who was about 400 pounds. All right, now I'm not going to tell the story. So there was this guy that was about 400 pounds, right? When I worked at the grocery store, he was a cashier. We were all union, by the way. The management wasn't, but the regular staff was. And I was working as a front-end manager, but hourly, so I was still union. And the management came to me and they're like, hey, employees and customers are complaining about, let's just call him Johnny, right? And he said, why? And he said, because he smells horrible. He smells like he doesn't shower. He has bad hygiene. It's becoming an issue, and we want you to talk to him. I'm like 20 years old at this point, working as a manager, right? And I'm like, why the f do you want me to talk to him? And they said, we want somebody his age to address it. Maybe he'll listen to you. So I told them I don't want to do this. And believe me when I say you don't want me to do this. They didn't listen. So we go to have the conversation. And he said, I pulled him into a side room, right? And he said, hey, Johnny, thanks for coming by. You know, they asked me to talk to you. And he's like, hey, what's going on? And I said, well, you smell like shit. He just kind of looks at me. He's like, what? He said, you smell like shit, man. Do you shower at all? Do you get in there? And if you do get in there, do you just stand there with your mouth open and drink the water? Or do you actually wash yourself? Okay, because I'm in the room with you and you smell like fucking shit. You smell like you either don't wash under the fat folds or you're just not doing a good job. I don't know, but customers are complaining, employees are complaining. You gotta do better, right? I was an asshole. It was wrong of me to do this, but I was 20-something years old, right? I had no filter. I barely have a filter now, but I had no filter back then. Well, lo and behold, of course, human resources got involved. The management got involved. I'm like, well, I told you I didn't want to talk to him about it. I told you this was going to be a bad idea. I told you that I have no filter, but you didn't listen. But I will be honest, and I'm not proud of this.
Excellent.
I may have told him to invest in one of the industrial strength shower heads they use for the elephants in the circus. I was not a nice person back then.
Oh, too bad.
Well, I mean, he didn't smell so bad going forward, so, I mean, obviously he at least took it to heart. No, the name Grumpy Dad Golf came from the fact that I'm a dad, I'm grumpy as shit, and my original intent for content was to be a YouTube golfer. But then Twitch kind of came into focus as something I could do, and I enjoyed playing retro video games and whatever, and it kind of morphed into what we are now. Which is why I changed the name to Grumpy Dad TV, but originally I thought of the name Grumpy Dad Golf literally to be a YouTube golf channel.
Nice on.
Alright, so I didn't say it in the Discord. I gave you a hint.
Oh, too bad.
But for Wednesday's affiliate anniversary stream, we're going to play some Mario 3. We're going to go back to where everything started. Two days, maybe 3 at the most. No, I didn't get fired, Minus. I was part of the union. They couldn't fire me. Three at the most. Probably only 2, though. I don't think it's going to take more than 2 days. Bruh. Alright, if I lose this hole or I don't get it on this try, I'm going to bed and we'll pick this up tomorrow. Wednesday? Today's Monday. What do you mean about the everything? I mean, to be fair, I'm a New Yorker and I get mad about basically everything. But on the flip side, I also get over it like 10 seconds later. I'm very weird like that. Like, I will be out of my mind furious insanely furious. Like, scream at the top of your lungs furious. And 10 seconds later, I'm happy-go-lucky. It's like... I get over my anger so quickly, it's not even funny. Although, to be fair, generally it's because I find something new to be mad at versus the old thing I was mad at, but... Alright, this is okay. It's alright. They still got game 4. If they lose game 4, then I'm concerned. Doing a little bit of chicken dancing. Alright, semi-rough's not bad. Ooh, thank you. You didn't have to do that. But I really appreciate it, thank you. It's very kind of you. Does it have more coffee? Because that Swedish coffee was like the best I've ever had in my life.
Nice approach. Nice on. Nice birdie.
Ooh, that Swedish chocolate was so good. I'm not, well, you remember, but I'm not gonna lie, I did not share any of that Swedish chocolate with cheeseburger. I ate all of it in like one sitting. It was so delicious. And what makes it worse is I don't eat sugar or sweets at all. My diet's pretty strict. I eat that shit in one sitting by myself. I couldn't put it down. It was so good. Nope. I didn't give them even a single piece. I kept that whole thing for myself.
Nice on.
The rain is really messing with my shot here. Seriously? It's gonna be 4 clubs if you hit the top of the ball? Jesus Christ. I mean, I worked in the grocery store as a cart pusher, cashier, bagger, overnight grocery, daytime grocery. I mean, I did a little bit of everything. I started as part-time cashier, bagger, etc. Worked full-time, and then eventually moved on, but...
Nice par.
You know what I used to hate more than anything about working at the pharmacy and the grocery store was the nighttime facing. Did they make you do facing? Or maybe they use a different term, I don't know, but where you have to like bring everything to the front and yeah, okay. So oh, I hated that. It's just so dull and boring and like, Jesus Christ, it's such a mundane task. Blocking, yeah, that's the other name for it. Bridezillas are the worst, for sure. Alright, I gotta finish this tomorrow because I gotta be up early for work and I'm kind of tired. So we're gonna find a place to go hang out. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out this evening. Looks like Tate's playing Mega Man 2. So let's raid into Tate. Tomorrow's our last Mario Golf 64 stream. Wednesday is partner affiliate anniversary stream, and we will be doing a couple things for it Wednesday, Thursday, but for those who are here, keep it hush hush. We will be doing some Mario 3 that day, getting back to our roots. So have a good night, everybody. Appreciate it, and I'll catch you tomorrow.